Alrighty, so you are going to install Bridge Designer, which is free. Once you get Bridge Designer loaded up, okay, they're going to have tips, that's fine. You can read them, doesn't really matter. You're going to create a new bridge design, hit OK. Now here it's going to just kind of explain some of the things, and the requirements are also on Project Lead the Way. Click Next. Then don't worry about the competition. We're not doing the competition right now, so you can click Next here as well. All right. Now here's where you can change the height. So here's something you need to see. If I change the height, I'd have a shorter bridge. It would be a lot easier. But look at the site cost. The site cost is going to be already a starting cost because now it's going to be too expensive. Or it might be, well, you have to see what you want to do, but it costs money to excavate. Okay, so notice the price went down. You're given a base site cost, but the more you excavate, the bigger that site cost is going to be. Okay, you can have other options. You could put in arches, okay, which is going to add to the price. You could do the pier, which would reinforce. So you can change the heights of the arches. You can do the pier, okay, to give reinforcement as well if you think that's a better way to go. And then I wouldn't even mess with down below the cable issue. I wouldn't even mess with that. Don't worry so much about using those. But just, I would say no cable. Okay, now next part. We will just leave this as the base setup. Okay, what you see there is fine. All right. Now, there are different designs. These are templates. These are to help you pick, and you want to use a template to start with. So pick one of these templates to start with. Notice you have trusses that are on top and trusses that are on bottom. Okay, so these are just different templates you can try. Try one, see how you do, and then try another one and see what kind of costs you're working at with the other ones. Okay, put your name in here. If you're working with a group, you can do 2 names. Again, these are optional assignments, but you want to put your name on it so we see that you're doing it. All right, and now a couple things. You have joints, okay, and you have members. All right. Everything will be locked, okay, as you move. So once you hit member, you'll have a pencil, and you'll be able to draw members across. So if you click and drag it, okay, it's not working because I haven't added joints yet. So I need to add joints down below, and these joints are going to be what I have to connect the members to. The ones above are already there, so they're fine. Okay, so I'm going to click and I'm going to drag. All right, and it creates the member. And notice on the right-hand side, the members are being created and giving you a list of them. Okay, so I can click and drag all these members here. It'll go like it's, notice how it snaps along the line. So it's not going to go to some random spot. Okay, so I can click up and it's going to, even if I'm a little bit off, it'll click to what's closest. All right, now, almost done with these small pieces. Now, look at the big piece. If I do one straight line across, it will do the whole thing for me and add all these small members in as you see those. Again, over here, one straight line across, and there you go. Okay, now notice that it has different sizes. It has different, it shows you the lengths, but also shows you the sizes because if you look, I have carbon steel picked and solid bar. So here we go. We're going to click and test it, and my bridge collapsed automatically. That's okay. That's engineering. That's what we're doing here. We're learning from it. Now, look at these red lines. It shows us where the bridge was collapsing. So what you can do now is change the size of these. Okay, if you click on these, notice how it's getting highlighted in the list. And I can change the size of these, make them slightly stronger. All right. Again, make them slightly stronger in here. Notice again, you see the size, you see what's going on. And these are now 150 by 150 solid bars. Now you can change them. There are also other options besides solid bars that you can try. But let's test and see what we got here. Success. Look at that. Now, as we watch it, I want you to look at the deep red and the deep blue. Okay? The deep red right here shows the most compression. And we talked about compression forces. Okay? The deep blue will show the most tension. So blue means tension, red means compression. And so it shows. Now it's handling it, so that's fine. But look at the lighter red means less compression over here. Okay? The lighter blue. Now what about the white? The white means it's basically nothing. So what if I change these? I can change these white ones. Let's see, let's go really wild. Let's go 50 by 50. Okay? For both of these. These two members weren't getting much force at all. So I'll change these to 50 by 50 just to see what happens. Okay? So let's simulate it again. Click the simulation button there. And, oh, it already collapsed. It couldn't even handle the weight of the road. So let's go back. And now we can click on that and change it again. Let's go up to 100. Okay. Now again, it has solid bar and you can change it to whatever you want. You don't need to have a solid bar. That was just what I picked. Because that was the default. Okay, it's handling the force. Woo! That's bright red, but it's handling it. So far, so good. Okay. So you can go, and what I want you to do is mess around with all these different forces and see what happens. And see, change the member size, change the type, change the different metal, okay? And keep track of your price. So I have 284,000, now 283,000, okay, as my price. So every time you do it, just keep track, and I want you to try to get the lowest possible cost for this bridge. All right, that is about it. So good luck to you, and have fun.